Fringe and ITI conference. It is just so cool to see all of these faces. We hope it's a tremendous week with lots of Impro inspiration and connecting and meeting people from all over the world. This truly is an international event. Thank you all so much for flying the very long distances to be here. Thank you. Now, on your handy-dandy package, oh yes, what? No, not me. Behind. Oh, hello, Arthur. Yeah, cool. On your package, you will notice there's a number 1 or a number 2. Yes, everybody's got their package? What? Oh, very obedient. Very nice. Thank you. Number 1s, please go upstairs to the Courtyard Playhouse. Number 2s, please stay here. Ooh.
Clicking noise is my wife, and that's Tiffany. Yeah. Our partners in this endeavour are Richard and Louisa Coates, and they are over there. And you're going to meet some of the team downstairs, but virtually everyone's got the Courtyard Playhouse black top on, apart from me, because it got dirty today while we were building the theatre downstairs, doing the finishing touches. So do forgive me. All right then. We've got some instructors backstage. They're making a lot of noise. Did you hear them? Before? Yeah. Naughty instructors making too much noise backstage. Would you like to meet them? Yeah. Okay. So let's give a round of applause to our instructors for our. Stage, and I think there's a few people missing. Should we go from that end and should we introduce yourself by name and whichever other fact you'd like to divulge?
I am Daniel, and a nice fact is that I'm from Colombia, South America.
I am Joe, and I am from Chicago, and I'm bald.
I'm Patty. I'm from Melbourne, Australia.
I'm Steve, and I rode a camel for about 500 kilometers.
I am Felipe, I'm from Colombia, and I'm not very tall.
I am Franck from Bretagne, France.
I'm Tim Orr from San Francisco. Hi.
I'm Michi Flores from New Zealand.
I'm Derek Flores from New Zealand and Calgary.
I'm Jun Imai from Tokyo, Japan.
I'm Nadine. I'm from Hamburg, Germany.
I'm Andrew from London, England.
I'm Chris from Tokyo, originally Kansas City.
I'm Steven from Los Angeles.
I'm Edie from Los Angeles.
And I'm Dan from Los Angeles.
What a fantastic, eclectic mix of instructors and professionals. Thank you so much for honouring us, and please grab a seat. Yeah, that's it. Great. So, at the Playhouse, we're a relatively new theatre, and improv is certainly new in the region here. And we have quite a strong youth programme up and running here. And in fact, last week we held, I think, our third ever inter-school theatre sports tournament. And what better way to start off the ITI conference than with a challenge match between last year's winners and last week's winners. So please, would you give a round of applause to last week's winning team? And could we have a big boo for our judges, actually, before we start?
Thank you.
A big round of applause for the Aardvarks. Taking them on today, the sausages. We Can we have the head judge to send the stage 2 team captains for the customary coin toss?
Well, I've got a coin. There's a lamp on one side and writing on the other side. Which one do you want?
We'll take the lamp.
So you get the writing. We get the lamp, so you can challenge first.
Yes.
And we'll see what's happening next.
We team sausages challenge you team aardvarks to the best mythical scene.
Yes, yeah, we accept.
Once upon a time, there was a Minotaur who loved to eat humans. He was very strong, and he was big and puffy and had very soft cheeks. However, he had a long relationship with a female Minotaur who loved him so dearly. But the female Minotaur lived far, far away. It was very far, far. However, the Minotaur wanted to travel and discover the world. So he charged through the village and went fast for a Minotaur woman. Finally, he found the woman and he bowed down before her and said, "I love you. Please marry me."
Judges' scores. A 3 out of 3.
Okay. And welcome back to the TV show, Defining Myths! The first myth we're taking on today is Bigfoot. But the first question is, do we first categorize that as a myth or as a fact? Let's go check it out. I think I see it! Over there! Isn't it such a beautiful creature?
Can you be surprised that it's not a myth?
My God, I
Freak
really
out!
thought it was a myth!
Freak
I
out!
thought it was a myth! I want to touch its hair. It looks so soft and silky. Wow.
Oh, you're afraid! It's Bigfoot!
But it's growling! It's growling!
It killed your father!
Wait, I remember you! I'm here to avenge the death of my father! Now I'll use my arms to strangle you!
Son! Please, don't forget me.
Wait, I believe it's your challenge.
We team Aardvarks challenge you team sausages to the best airplanes.
Best scene on an airplane. Do we accept that
Is that
challenge?
what you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Best scene involving airplanes.
Okay.
Involving airplanes.
We accept that challenge.
Good luck. the airplane will be starting in 5 minutes. So the dummy is still not coming. Sorry I'm late. Here's my... Finally, we're waiting for 5 hours. Honey, I think that we should I think we should try to upgrade the first class. Yes, this honeymoon should be perfect. Do you have any first class seats available? Nope, everything's sold. It's your fault. We came 5 hours. The 5 hour business class? Nope. It's okay, we understand, right, honey? Yeah. We still have the thing on the floor. Do you want to take the floor seat? Sure. Why not? Let's take some risks! Come to the airplane!
Can you give them like below discount service?
Well, we don't have any food left. We just have garbage, so if do you have any M&M wrappers? I love M&M wrappers. I'm a vegetarian. Yeah, we have some, maybe have like broccoli. Yeah, no, we have leftovers. Broccoli. Well, like here's the trash. Oh, I see one. There's some.
And leave them alone for their honeymoon.
There's some salmon here. What do I do? Yeah, I'll try to put that over there. By the way, which hotel did you book for the honeymoon? I booked the Ritz Crackers. I love it. You know what my favorite crackers is? The Ritz Carlton. Those are my favorite types of crackers. I think they have some in here. Oh, I see some. Wanna try it?
Talk about how happy you are to be together.
You know, I'm really happy that we're finally together after 7 years. It's been so fun. It's such a long journey. Oh, it looks like we're landing. The flight will be landing. Very informative there. I know. Yes.
Quickly cut to the worst hotel in the world.
Reservation for Smith? Yeah, we do have a room. There's one bed, but I guess there are 2, so. Okay. The floor it is, again.
A 4, a 2, and 3. What?
Tower to Romeo Foxtrot 357. You're losing altitude. You're
It's fine. I'm trained. I can land this flight manually. Well, I'll try. Okay. That doesn't sound good. Okay, so.
React to the crash?
Oh my gosh. Where am I? This seems like it's supposed to land.
Hear the sound?
Hello? Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Figure out how that works. Figure out how to greet each other. Decide who's gonna greet.
You give me your hand. Doesn't matter which hand. 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 You guys can't be playing this Yeah, definitely not. So, where you guys from? Like India?
Rewind that 30 seconds back and ask them if they have some other way to get you up the island.
You guys know this island quite well. How can I get off it? Right.
Walk her down the beach a little way, show her your home.
Nice. What's this? Right. Okay. Yeah, got it. So off island, way.
Show her a surprise.
Seem excited.
It's a flare.
Ooh, okay. What do I do with this?
It has a string on it that says, "Pull this to light."
Whoa, it's light!
In the distance, see a plane.
Oh my god, thank God.
And the judges score a 2, and a 3.
2 minutes remaining, a 2-minute warning team.
Oh, that's our challenge, yes. I do. Oh, yes, we challenge you to a 1-minute scene about time. Okay. Let's do it.
So this is a scene that's going to involve all three of you. So Tia, you're up. And you're going to tell, we got a timer for 30 seconds. They're going to tell a story in 30 seconds time. And what's an event that would never happen in Dubai?
Rain.
Snow. This
Israeli
is the
people.
first snow of Dubai. This is your story. You ready? If we start with a blank stage.
You want a 30-second notice?
A 30-second notice.
3, 2, 1, go.
Wow. So snow. It finally snowed in Dubai, and it was the first time it ever happened. It turned December 1st, and we were going out to school. It was a normal day, but as we pushed out the door, it wouldn't open. It was stuck. And as we pushed through, and it exploded open, and all we could see was white. And it was cold, and there were snowflakes dripping down.
Be changed, James.
But it was scared. Sheikh Zayed Road had been quicker than it had ever been. People were zooming down with no brakes and spinning, and there was crashes, and it was dangerous. And I'd just like to say, next time it snows, please slow down.
A 4, a 3, and a 4.
3, 2, 1, begin.
Do you know the news? Come on, you're on the beach. We only have 1 minute left to live. 1 minute left. I know, but it's 1 minute left in the whole life. Let's enjoy it. Sit down now.
You know, I really hope that my mom knows.
30 seconds.
say there's one thing I always wanted to do.
There's one thing I always wanted to do, though. What? Okay. It might sound a little ridiculous, but please don't judge. Okay. I've always wanted to just take an umbrella and jump over it. Okay?
The final score for this match, a 3, a 3, and a 3. Let the team shake hands.
Good game, good game.
Great game, guys.
Good game.
Great game.
And so the runners-up are the team number 2, who are called the
Sausages.
The Sausages. Very good to the runners-up. Chris, well,
Okay. Wow. Okay, this is a first. I have never seen bubbles. Okay, this theater continues to surprise me. Fantastic. My name is Chris Wells, and I'm with the ITI. I'm actually the Asian representative, one of them. And first of all, I want to greet you all and say thank you for being here on behalf of the board. And very importantly, the board would like to say thank you to Kimsley, Kylie, and Tiffany, and the courtyard staff and volunteers. So a round of applause. Hard. I've only seen a week of it, but I know it's been going on for months and months, so well done to all of you. And we want to thank you for coming. As you know, the ITI is represented in 22 countries around the world thanks to members like you, so it's awesome to have a chance to get together. And helping to keep the ITI running, we have a very important person. Alana, where are you? Yeah. Alana, right there. ITI office captain and answerer of all prayers. We also have our board members here, so raise your hands if you are a board member. Okay, keep your hands raised so I can tell who's gone. Starting from this side of the room, I want to yell out your name and where you're from.
Dan O'Connor, still from LA.
Jun Imai from Tokyo. Dub Wong from Calgary, Canada.
Elena La from Italia.
Karen Brown Fornell from Edmonton, Canada.
Emil Husby from Trondheim, Norway.
Jay Hitt from Seattle.
Steve Jaron from Calgary, Canada.
Okay, good, good, good. And because people can't really see you, go ahead and stand up and sort of like turn around facing the light if you can. Now you'll notice that we're wearing these nifty ITI badges. So if you have any questions about the ITI or anything, you can find someone with this badge and ask away. That's how we can be identified. Also, we have got the Theater Sports Guide, which is here. It's a great guide that got put together last year. And we're happy to announce that the Guerrilla Theater Guide is prototyped and ready to come out, which is pretty cool. It looks beautiful. And for those who speak Chinese, we have the Theater Sports Guide that's been translated into, this is the complex Chinese, yes?
Yes.
Yes, into complex Chinese. So, that's two very cool things. And this is available here. We've got stacks of them downstairs, so you can pick one up if you would like. And last but not least, so there's a person who put in years and years of long service for the ITI, who really put the wheels on a car that was like not moving at all. Most of you know her, some of you may not. She is kind, compassionate, an incredible leader, and she gave many years of service. So we would like to present her with a badge, and so I'd like to call Patty Stiles to the stage.
And Patty has to wear it, and she will answer all of your ITI questions also.
So, a brief word from the former artistic director and Oceania.
It is so cool that you're here! That's it!
Very brief, that's how we like it. All right, that's all for me. Thank you very much. Take it away, Kinsley.
Perfect, yeah, actually. wrap up before everyone's hands get sore from so much clapping by officially opening this. Could I ask for a volunteer from over this side just to hold this picture? Thank you so much. Because there's a little boy who's been neglected for a fair few years while we've been building this theatre. Andrew, would you mind? Yeah. And I promised him a toy car if he agreed to cut the ribbon. So my boy Arthur is going to practicing. Are you alright?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, right, now remember this is dangerous because these are scissors, okay? Yeah? Alright, so do you want to say your bit first, do your speech first, or do you want to cut the ribbon first?
I want to say my bit.
Alright, here we go, and then everyone's going to cheer, and then they go downstairs and get a lot of information about the festival. Deal?
Yeah. I declare this festival is open.
That's a wrap. Enjoy yourself. You can make your way downstairs now.
So this is the Improv studio. It was, again, literally just finished about an hour and a half ago. It was built in 2 weeks and 4 days. So that's quite a record for... We're really excited to have you guys here and be in this space for the first time. And we're really excited to get started with our workshops and our shows tomorrow in these old, brand new spaces with you guys. So before we get started, just some housekeeping notes from Marina.
So just a few notes, you just come from upstairs, you might have seen the bathroom opposite the entrance. This is the exact same thing in here. The bathroom is on this side. If you're in any other space around here and there's no bathroom, you're in the atrium. You can go through the Keith Johnson rehearsal room to the bathroom as well if there's a workshop going on here. We kindly ask you not to bring any external food into the theater, especially salads, bolognese, things that can go on the floor. So I'm saying that especially during the lunch break, you will see you have a very short lunch break because there are pots and pans between 1:10 and 1:50. So if you want to attend those, please have your snack outside the theaters. The menu please, but we do a lot of popcorn that you can buy in the snack bar upstairs or in our food and bev area just outside the studio. So all those foods are fine. And last but not least, we really want you to share your experience on social media, but please do not record any part of the workshops or the show, or do not take pictures during the shows and the workshops. You can take pictures during the breaks of people you're taking workshops with, but please not during the workshops and shows. Thank you very much.
Okay, cool. I just want to quickly go through the participant pack with you guys.
I'm sorry, Karen, I forgot one last housekeeping. This floor is just brand new, and this is the first stage of building the stage, so you might see it's a bit raw. So we kindly ask you to wear shoes at all times when taking a workshop in this room, because we don't want you to injure yourself. So please, please, please wear shoes during workshops in here, especially.
Cool. So just, you guys all have your participant packs, correct? Okay, so your first 2 pages are just an overview, just some information, some useful information about Dubai, and about the full conference and Fringe conference. On these second 2 pages, if you guys are taking the main week workshops, please make sure to have a look at these schedules. If you have taken, let's say you've taken Patty and you've taken Jacob, you might have an overlap, so you might be taking workshops in the morning and in the afternoon. Your morning sessions are from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and your afternoon session is from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. So it's quite a long day, but there will be some days where you only have a workshop in the morning or only have a workshop in the afternoon. So just make sure to keep a note of that and make sure to be on time for your workshops. If you guys have any questions about the workshop spaces, or if you're not sure whose workshop you registered for, because apparently there was somebody in the last workshop that didn't know who he was registered with, so let us know if you guys have any questions so we can help you out with that. If any of you guys are in the Weekender is on the next page. You can have a look over there. Again, you'll be rotating venues and you'll be rotating different instructors, so make sure to have a look at who your instructors are and where they will be on those days. If you're taking a main week and a Weekender, make sure to just check your schedule and let us know if you have any questions. Like Marina said, in between the two workshops during the break between 1:10 and 1:50. We're going to be having these really cool things called lunch lectures and desert discussions. We have some amazing people on these panels and discussions. Like we've got a lecture from Impro Theatre, so the entire Impro Theatre is going to be doing kind of like a TED Talk. They'll be having a Q&A session at the end. There's some really interesting topics that we've chosen and some really cool people on these panels. And we invite you guys to take part, come and join in and ask questions and give your opinions on all of these different subjects. So we really encourage you guys to take part in these. There is something every single day, except for on Thursday where there is the International Theatre Sports Institute AGM. We encourage you guys, as it is an ITI conference, we do encourage you to come and join us for that too. And that will be in the Total Arts Gallery that I pointed out right at the end over there. On the next page is the most awesome part of this whole festival. It's our show schedule. We have some really awesome shows. There'll be 2 shows on at the same time, so there'll be there'll be a show on upstairs while there's a show on downstairs. So it might be hard for you to choose, but all of the shows are absolutely great. We're really excited for them. Just a reminder that there is a capacity of 75 upstairs, 35 downstairs, and we work on a first come, first served basis. So you are allowed entry into every single one of the shows with your pass. So make sure to keep your passes, and we will work on a first come, first served basis, so make sure to be here as early as possible for the shows. Do you want to say anything?
We'll probably not open doors more than 30 minutes before the shows. So I know you finish workshops at 6, don't be at the door at 6:10 because we will not open at 6:10. We'll probably open 30 minutes before.
7:45.
7:15 for 7:45.
Okay, and then on one of the last pages, there is something called sightseeing. We're really excited to be able to offer you guys this part of it. So we thought, while some of you guys will be in workshops early in the afternoon and some early in the morning, and some days you might have totally off, we'd like to introduce you to a few really cool things around Dubai. At 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock every day, we'll have either one of us or one of our volunteers meet you guys in the atrium. And we'll all get taxis to a specific area of Dubai, say for instance Dubai Mall, which is the biggest mall in the world, and Burj Khalifa, which is the tallest building in the world. There's some really cool stuff that you can do at all of these destinations, and it's completely up to you what you would like to do, but we're going to take you along and give you some information about the different destinations that we're going to. Just to say, on Wednesday we're going to the Palm, and there's a really cool water park there. So if anybody wants to come along, it's going to be fun. And then we've got our Fringe venue map, so just make sure to have a look at your venue map, have a look, familiarise yourself with the space. And then on the last 2 pages we have maps of Dubai. You can see some information about the metro, about the courtyard and the landmarks around, so you can find your way around. You guys all cool with that?
Yeah.
Cool. If you have any other questions, you can come and ask us at the end. Okay.
What else is the biggest in the world?
It's the biggest ring in the world.
Biggest?
Ring, gold ring in the world.
Really?
Gold in the world. And it looks like a belt more than a ring.
Awesome.
Okay, just to introduce you guys to the team, do you guys want to come on up?
Where's Candace?
She's run away. Okay, cool. So we're all from the Courtyard Playhouse. My name is Kylie.
My name is Marina.
I'm Jess. Marie.
Salman.
And we have some really cool helpers over here. We've got our volunteers over there. We have Ben over there in the technical booth. And we have Tiffany, who's behind the camera over there. She's one of the owners. And we have
the camera.
And we have James over there who's filming. So if you guys have any questions, or if you need any help at any time, please try and find one of us, and we'll be more than happy to help you guys with any questions you have.
Any one of them.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah. It's pretty nice. All right, I'm gonna hand over to Jess and enjoy.
Thank you so much.
Excellent. All right, so we've got a couple I'm going to speak a bit quieter. Sorry, I get really excited. We have a little bit of an icebreaker activity for you. All right.
Yes,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 1001 Arabian Nights. Please can you welcome to show us the hidden and never before seen chapter, the banished son, saves his brothers. Please, a round of applause.
Help! Help, we're over here. Help, help, help. I don't, hey, help.
I don't know if you can.
Did you hear that?
It's us!
Banshid, help us. Look, I know we sent you away and told you never to talk to us again.
Son!
My brothers!
We built this wall keeping you out. I help.
Go to them.
Yeah. See, that's good 30 seconds.
Oh, 30 seconds.
Alright. Let's hear the real story. You guys want to hear the real story?
Oh, there's a real story.
Yeah, these are based on the 1001
I've got to be
Arabian
quick,
Nights.
but a sultan banishes one of his queens to the forest after she fails to produce him an heir to the throne. The banished queen ultimately gives birth to a child who grows up to be a strong and intelligent warrior.
Strong and
So on and so
intelligent.
forth. He comes
That's
back.
why I couldn't play.
So there we go. He's banished because his mum wasn't great. Okay, a great story.
It's a great story.
Who wants to be next?
Who wants to go up there?
We combined them.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, combining the great two scenes of Alibaba and the 40 Thieves meets Aladdin and the Magic Lamp. A round of
In
applause.
30 seconds.
Hey, how you doing?
I just joined the place.
Yeah, you know, you want to get in this wall, right?
Yeah.
You know, you
Yeah,
gotta
maybe I
rub
do.
it. You rub it, it opens.
Okay, wait.
Oh, yeah. Rub it hard. Oh, really? Like 40
And
thieves.
give me all your money.
Where the hell did you come from? Ah, you rubbed the wrong way.
And
I
of
guess
course,
that's broken the ice.
Aladdin and the Magic Lamp. Aladdin, the impoverished man, is recruited by a sorcerer pretending to be his uncle to retrieve a lamp from a magic cave, so on and so forth. And a lovely song at the end. I know, it was terrible. And Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. Alibaba, a poor woodcutter with a family, married into a rich family. His brothers lived in town in Persia. One day, Alibaba spies a band of thieves. Yada yada yada. There was a cave and so on and so forth. And he gets rich. Great. Next story.
The two groups, okay.
My favorite part was.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first and last time, the never before seen chapter of Sinbad the Sailor. Ow! Ow!
Aye, Captain!
Aye, aye!
We
Ship
are
mate!
leading to Zanzibar!
To Zanzibar! Not go with that! Oh no! There's an octopus! And a tiger!
Wow! This one was surprisingly accurate. Surprisingly accurate.
Was that accurate?
Yeah, Sinbad, while asleep, not at all, gets left behind on a deserted island by his crew. Upon exploring, he finds himself a nest of eggs and decides to use the parent bird to escape from the island, ties himself, yada yada. Long story short, he finds diamonds. Next!
You found the tiger instead. That was good. I like the tiger one.
Yeah.
Is there one last group? We got two groups. Okay, let's have one group, whoever jumps up without breaking the camera. Alright, and your 30 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the big voyage!
Captain,
Yes?
picking up something on the sensors.
What are we picking up? Tell me quick!
It's a blip! It's a blip!
It's a blip!
I don't know.
Kill the blip fast! Quickly! Kill it! I cannot kill it!
There's the fifth prison.
What? We can't kill that blip?
Now this is surprisingly pretty because in the fifth voyage, Sinbad and his crew are on an island They then want to eat, so they find an egg and crack it open to eat the egg, and the mother of the egg comes and loses her shit and like just destroys the place. So that's pretty close.
Yeah, I'm glad we did not finish.
It doesn't say
okay.
shit here, I know that.
Cracked eggs.
Alright. Oh, and then it goes back to that. Very close.
Last group. We've got one last group. Awesome. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, our final scene tonight. And remember, from the Arabian Nights, because everything has been themed pretty well. Arabian Nights was the enchanted horse.
Honey, what is that?
I have no idea what that is, honey.
A scary horse, I think.
It's a very, very scary horse. I think there's something very wrong with this horse. Maybe it's enchanted.
Ma'am, is this horse for sale?
Is this horse for sale, ma'am?
I don't want it. It looks enchanted.
It really does.
That is fantastic.
It was about an enchanted horse.
Yeah, definitely.
An Indian man, very close, tries to sell his enchanted horse to the Sultan of Persia in exchange for the Sultan's daughter's hand in marriage. So on and so forth,
Great.
someone gets rich.
Thank you for putting accurate depictions of these And well done on working together. You guys have never worked together before, I assume.
No,
None of you?
never.
Except you two.
I think the baby
American
has maybe worked with those people before. Guys, thank you so much for participating and being great. We're heading out now. Marina is going to tell us what is going on. Cheers.
Thank you.
Hi. We're going to be heading out now for social and for drinks at McGettigan's, which is our partner pub. So it's located in Madinat Jumeirah. So this is not for Souk Madinat or Madinat Jumeirah, but Souk Madinat is the main entrance you need to indicate to the taxis. You have two options to get there. The first one, if you have a local SIM card, you can call an Uber or a Careem or an RTA taxi. If you need help with that, just let us know. Otherwise, if you walk 5-10 minutes to Times Square, that is on the left when you exit, there might be taxis over there as well, so it's up to you. I want to be there. And we got 20% discount on food and bev there, and there will be food platters waiting for us. Just remember to bring your lanyard and your card because this is how you avail the discount. And we hope to see you there. Have a good night.